Arsenal should dominate Coventry. However, we will not look down on Coventry. That is, it is a club who has just won the championship. They have everything to prove in that match, and I think they will make a statement in that match.
Authentically, if you watch championship, you should know that it's one of the competitive tournament too.
Yes,
you see the energy, the passion, the strength is always there, and you will not overlook this Coventry in as much as you're thinking they are coming from relegation.
Yes.
These people in their last 5 meetings have won 4 matches and have drew 1.
Yeah.
And Arsenal, I think, have lost 1 in their last 5 meetings, winning 4. So Coventry is somehow having an edge over Arsenal in this game.
Raja was looking at one of their key players, Haji Wright.
Okay.
I mean, this boy is a very good player. I hope he's selected in that match. He's very pacey. He's very good. He's very clinical, and I think these are one of the players whom, if Arsenal is not careful in transition, would make a statement because of his pace. And we know in recent times Arsenal have some injury problems. Yes, and if in transition people like Haji Wright is given that opportunity to go through, I think Arsenal should really look forward to a match whereby their defensive structure should be very strong and ready for a team like Coventry, which we know very well are very good even from the counter. They are very good in every aspect of their game.
I would like my team Arsenal to be more focused in such a way that this person's Coventry just signed a Premier League proven player in the likes of Awolo from Nottingham Forest. So Awolo is one experienced player that gives the big boys problem.
Definitely. So
the consistency at the back should be watched over, because anybody that sleeps, there will be a terrible mistake. And one thing is that one thing about Arsenal, my team, is that we have the keeper. That
Raya.
is one advantage. Watching him on Sunday is as if it's a new Raya, because he was saving all left and center. And I think even when we are assuming that, or when we know that Coventry will cause problem for Arsenal, will give Arsenal problem. But I think for the moment, Arsenal have what it takes to maintain that pressure.
Definitely, Arsenal has 100% possibilities of dominating the match. Normally, we know in terms of football, Arsenal, Coventry are seen as the underdogs coming into that match. The opening, I think that's the opener for the English Premier League. It's to be a very wonderful match.
That's why it was champions.
Yes, and that's the opener of one of the biggest leagues in the world. Today in Europe, the Premier League is seen as the best league in the world. So of course, yes, like I said, Arsenal would, of course, everybody knows Arsenal is going to that match as the top guns of the match. And there's something funny that I've seen recently. Coventry has over 29 goals from set piece. 29 goals from set piece. This is something Arsenal
has done over time,
and they've done over time. But Arsenal should look into things like this. I want to believe Mikel Arteta and his boys would really look at this detail and focus on it. Because for a team who has scored over 29 goals from set pieces, come on, this is the traditional Premier League football. This is the traditional English football. English leagues are not really good with the tiki-taka system, and all these kind of systems are well known with Spain and other leagues. When it comes to the English football, the traditional English game is the set pieces, coming from the corner, coming from set pieces. I mean, a team like Norwich could equalize you in a 3-0 match, could equalize you 3-3, just only with set pieces. We've seen these things in times past, and I will not be shocked to see it again happen in this Arsenal match.
One interesting thing about EPL is that everything, whether it's coming from relegation or it has been there, everything is as good as any other person. The lesser team, as you call them, the underdog, they have the capability of dismantling the big boys if you don't take care or if you are not focused. And surprisingly, this is one game I would like to tell Arsenal, from the manager to the players, that they should take very serious. The reason is that the league has started. This is where you collect the major points. Because a lot of teams are relaxed. League has just started. But a serious team, and this is why Arsenal last season, a serious team gets this point on time, and they should watch it, so that it won't be something that it will the champions of relegation came up and knocked the champions of the EPL. So it will be very interesting for the match. It's going to be an entertaining match, and we're going to be looking at a lot of surprises springing up. A lot of people will be wishing Coventry full in surprise.
Definitely.
Yes.
as a Manchester United fan, what do you expect from me? I want Coventry to definitely put up a surprise, win the match, go with 3 points. And just like I always tell people, the first game of every match in the season is very important.
It's very important.
It could really tell how your run would go. You know, winning your first game in the season would always tell how the second and the third games would go. You know, the momentum, the ginger from the players, the morale of the players can die just because of a single point lost in the first game. Even if Arsenal lost that match, the morale going into the next match would be very, very low.
Very low.
So, but for me, of course, I would prefer to see a game where Coventry dominates and win this Arsenal side.